Excitement was in the air on the Skarloey Railway, as the circuit was coming to the hills near the Little Engines Railway. Everyone was getting ready for it, and the Little Engines did their bit to help with transportation of the circus equipment to the site. Everyone, that is, but Duncan. "Why should I waste my time with this?" he moaned. "It's bad enough I get no rest, but this circus is keeping me busier than ever." The other engines ignored him. They were used to Duncan's grumbling about extra work. But as the days went by, Duncan's grumbling was bringing everyone down, and Skarloey, who had lost patience, decided to talk to Duncan while they were at the station. "Why can't you think about someone else for a change?" he said. "Or at least try to cheer up." Duncan didn't reply. He could remember when Skarloey helped him back to the station after he stopped on a viaduct. Duncan didn't mind complaining to the others, but Skarloey was rather firm and wouldn't stand nonsense. Then at last the circus was ready. But there was a problem. "3 animals are missing," said the ringleader. "An elephant, a giraffe, and a lion." It turns out that the lorry that was meant to bring them had broke them down. "I'll call for help," said the animal keeper, and called the fat controller. While Duncan was shunting to the yard with Rusty, a man rushed in and said that an engine was needed to collect the last 3 animals for the circus, and he chose Duncan. "Certainly not," snapped Duncan. "I'm tired and I want to go back to the shed." "That's enough!" exclaimed Rusty, who was usually patient, but Duncan had pushed him too far. "All this complaining is spoiling the circus for everyone. What about the people who paid to see it and the workers who worked hard to set it up for everyone?" the little diesel went on. Duncan was shocked. He never heard Rusty shout like that before. "If you don't show a wheel, don't expect me to help you out in the future," said Rusty. Duncan, rather abashed, set off to collect the animals. He arrived at the point where the animal lorry broke down. The elephant, giraffe, and lion were loaded onto Duncan's wagons, and he brought them to the circus ground. The ringleader was very pleased with Duncan. "Thank you for saving the show," he said. "I would have had to cancel it, but thanks to Duncan, the show can go on." Duncan felt rather pleased when everyone cheered him. The circus was a great success. People came from all around the island and from the mainland to see the performance. Then, when it was time for the circus to go, Duncan actually volunteered to help transport the animals. Later in the shed, Duncan said he was sorry for being grumpy. "That's all right, Duncan," said Skarloey. "How did it feel to save the show?" said Rusty. "It felt good, especially when people cheered for me." From that day forward, Duncan never grumbled about being overworked again. He still had 1 or 2 grievances, but he knows that he still put them aside to be really useful.